Thanks for stopping by the Fancy Crow today. I'm Sherry, and I have a mesh wreath that I made for a customer. She is a teacher, so I used the ruler ribbon, and her colors are red and gold, but they're usually use a little bit of burgundy, so this is burgundy. But she also loves a little bit of country. I added this jute netting and the ticking in there. But what I really wanted to show you today is this wreath is not made from rolls of mesh, but with mesh squares. No cutting of the mesh, less fraying. I really enjoy using them. So let me take you to the work mat and show you a little bit about mesh squares. I'm going to start out this tutorial using square mesh pieces with the wreath frame. I use a wreath frame that has 3 rings around it, and I attach the chenille stems the same way I do in my other wreath making videos, in my other ruffle ribbon wreath videos. The pattern changes for these just a little because there are 40 mesh squares in each package, and so I need 20 chenille stems, 2 squares for each chenille stem. To make that work, I have a section of 3, which is exactly like my other ruffle ribbon wreaths with rolls of mesh. So I'm going to have 2 sections of 3, and then I'm going to have a section of 4. So in the 2 sections of 3, the outside edge chenille stems are on either side of the inside. It's in the middle, and the inside chenille stem. On the sections that have 4, the 2 outside chenille stems are inside the 2 inner ring chenille stems. And then I have 2 more sections that have 3, and then another section with 4. The only other difference is, and it's not hard to do, is you try and make your inner chenille stems an equal distance from each other. The outside edge, it automatically does that. If you need more help putting chenille stems on, go see one of my ruffle ribbon wreath tutorials, and you can see how to attach them securely. That's the important part. And then the next thing I'm going to do is show you how to use a 10-inch square to make this wreath. Today I'm using burgundy fine weave pre-cut mesh squares, or mesh sheets. They are squares. It's a 10.5-inch square. In this package there's 40. It will cover the wreath nicely, even though it's 1 less ruffle than I normally use on my standard ruffle ribbon wreath pattern. But I haven't found that it is any thinner or less full, because these sheets are nice and thick. You can see they have a edge that is finished on 2 sides, and they have a raw edge, but it stays pretty well. You have a few little frays here. I don't even bother cutting them off. If you get real persnickety, I guess you could, but they don't show. It's less fraying, I think, than a regular mesh roll. So to make these, you notice that it also has a curve, a natural curve to it, just like a roll of mesh does. So you're going to make it so that it curves up as you're going. Same way you start out a mesh sheet, you roll to cover the raw edge, walk your fingers to the edge of it, and when you come to the edge, then you're going to just put your mesh sheet right there and continue going until you get to the edge, and then you're going to roll that edge. And so that's exactly the same way you make a regular ruffle ribbon wreath, but you have those sheets that you're using, and you're going to put it in just exactly the same way. It doesn't matter whether it goes up or down. I want you to notice you cannot tell that this is 2 square sheets and not 1 ruffle ribbon. Once you get all your ribbon on there, you won't be able to tell. Now, if you thought that was a little tricky to get both those sheets on there, I have a trick. All you need is a standard spring clothespin. You're going to roll your edge, You're going to walk your ruffle as far as you want. Leave a little bit there, clothespin it. Do your next edge, outside. Roll your ruffle. Whoops, rolled too much. Walk it. Outside edge, come together. And I'm just shoving it there. And let it go. Now those are sticking up and bothering me, so I am going to cut them off. I don't usually have that happen though. Not usually a problem. And then I can go ahead and stick this back in my ruffle ribbon wreath. It goes pretty quick. And you'll never be able to see that it's 2 sheets of mesh as opposed to 1 sheet of mesh. So there you go. Get that guy out of there. All right, I'm going to finish this wreath, put the ribbon on, and I'll let you see the finished piece. So now that you've seen how easy mesh squares are to use, I hope you'll try them. I have a link to them in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video so that we can bring you some more content, and I hope to see you with the Fancy Crow again soon.